Hey, what's good, guys? It's Brandon. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a stuffed pork loin. It's a little different from the variation that we normally make. When I make a stuffed pork loin, it's normally some type of dressing or stuffing that I put inside the pork loin. But today we're going to use more of a rice dressing that I purchased at the store. Looked like something to make a good feeling for a stuffed meat. So we're going to stuff it in this pork loin. We're going to cut this pork loin up, stuff it, and then tie it. Put it on the smoker. And of course, we're going to taste it and see how it tastes. So this is the first time I'm doing this particular type of stuffed pork loin. Hope you guys enjoy it. Stick around. Let's get into it. All right, guys, first things first. Here's our pretty pork loin. This was a whole pork loin. I just broke it down into chops in a roast. So this is the roast from that whole pork loin. Here's that stuffing I was talking about. It's actually a cauliflower rice stuffing. It's got carrot, celery, sage, onion, bell pepper, and of course the cauliflower and cranberries. So I think it'll make a good stuffing, a good filling for this roast. Of course, some complete seasoning, some twine. Then we're going to season the outside with this Kinder's blend. This is one of my go-tos for just basic good flavor. Salt, pepper, and garlic. That's all you need. So let's go ahead and get this thing cut, and I'll show you how it's done. Alright guys, first things first, make sure you always have a sharp knife. You don't want to be trying to cut meat or anything like that, or unroll it and have a dull knife. So first thing we're going to do, we're just going to cut and just kind of open it up. Now, you don't want to cut all the way through this pork loin. You just want to cut to where you can just kind of unroll it. So that's what we're going to do. Take it. Just keep it. All right. So now we've got it opened up, or butterfly, or whatever you want to call it. And it's not bad. I'm probably going to take my mallet just to even it out just a little bit. So let me do that and I'll get back with you in just a second. All right, I'm just taking my mallet and just smoothing it out a little more so it can be as even as possible. There are a few higher or thicker parts in here that I just want to get all smooth. And you can see I'm using the smooth part of my mallet. And as I'm hitting the meat, I'm just pulling or pushing the meat away from me to smooth it out. I'm not trying to tenderize it, just even it out some. All right, guys, so we've got it pounded fairly evenly. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to season it super heavy on the inside. But that's where we're going to use our complete seasoning on the inside. And it may look like a lot of seasoning, but you got to remember this complete is not heavy on salt. It's heavy on garlic, onion, and herbs. So it's going to give us that awesome flavor that we're looking for. But not a ton of salt. We'll go heavier on the salt on the outside. Now here's that stuffing, and what we did, I took it and I put it in a colander and just let it drain because it's really full of liquid with that cauliflower and those other veggies. So we wanted it to drain and be a little dry when we add it in here. So we're just going to add a thin layer on the top part of this pork loin. I like the way the colors and stuff look in it. So when it's rolled, it should really be a eye-appealing piece of meat or dish. You always eat with your eyes first. So, all right. Don't go all the way to the edges out here, because when you roll it, it's going to push that filling out. All right, that's the last little bit of that. So now all we have left to do is going to turn, and we're going to begin to roll. Roll it fairly tight, but you don't have to squeeze it too much. Just roll it. All right. Now we have it rolled. Do a little housekeeping real quick. All right. Now we're going to tie it up. I just took that twine, I just cut off some pieces, and I always like to go to the center first. Tie my middle. All right, and then just cut the tag off, and that's that. All right, so let me finish tying up the rest, and then we'll show you. We'll get back to the rest of it. It's all rolled and nice and pretty. Now we're going to take our Kinder seasoning, like I said, heavy on the garlic, salt, and pepper, and we're just going to go liberally on the outside. Nice and pretty. I'm excited about seeing how this is going to taste. Like I said, I've never made one with a rice filling before, let alone cauliflower rice. So it's going to be a new experience for you and I both. If you guys could do me a favor while we're seasoning, if you guys could just hit that like button for me, leave me some comments and that notification bell. I'd really appreciate that. All right, guys. That's it. Now it's all seasoned up, ready to go. We're going to put this on the Weber kettle today. So all I got to do now is go outside, get the Weber kettle heated up, and I'll see you out at the grill. Be just a minute. All right, guys, we're out here at the kettle. We've got it warmed up. You can see we got it doing indirect. We got a piece of hickory chips, hickory chunk in there rather, and we're just kind of doing like a minion method. Not really concerned about necessarily the temperature in here. I'm just worried about the internal temperature of this roast. If this was just a regular whole loin that we hadn't rolled or stuffed, I would pull it at around 145 or so. But since it's stuffed, I'm probably going to be looking to get it done to around 150, maybe even 155, just to be on the safe side. So that's it, y'all. We just put it on the Weber. Close the lid. Make sure you have the vent over the top of the meat, so when that smoke and that heat comes, it rolls over the top of the meat and comes on out. And then that's it. I'm gonna let it go for about an hour, come out and check it, maybe put a baste on it, but maybe not. And at around that time, I'll probably put a probe in it. That way we don't miss our mark as far as time getting it done. So that's all, y'all. See you back in a minute. All right, y'all. It has been exactly 1 hour. And it's looking good. It's got a nice golden brown. I am going to baste it. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm going to baste it. I'm going to just use a little Italian dressing. I like to use either butter most times or just a little Italian dressing to get it a nice little sheen, to have the meat not look dry or anything, but also give it a good color and keep it a little moist. So we're just going to nice little baste Italian dressing. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add our probe in there. So we're just going to go in the center. make sure we don't overshoot the time we're looking for. I'm looking for 155 degrees. And it's gonna go straight. All right, that should be good. All right, that's it, guys. I probably, if I had to guess, maybe another, maybe 30 minutes tops, then we'll be ready to rock. So that's all it takes. We're gonna put the lid back on and keep on rolling. See you back in a minute. All right, guys, we are done. I've got it off the smoker. I pulled it at actually 150 degrees. You can see how pretty it is. It's golden brown and delicious. That's the way you want it. And just gonna get cut into this thing. Like I said, we've never done a stuffed loin with rice dressing or anything like that, so I'm excited to see how it tastes. And I know the pork is going to be good, but with that dressing, I'm excited to see how it tastes. Just going to cut off a few slices. And this thing is extremely juicy. I actually probably could have pulled it at maybe at 145 or so, but with it being stuffed, I just wasn't sure. But it's still very juicy, so I'm happy about the way it turned out. You're going to see those juices running out of it as you slice. And that dressing looks good too, so it's pretty. It's appealing to the eye. And that's a good start. All right. Got a couple slices off of it. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. All right, guys, let's go ahead and have a taste. See what it is hitting for. Wow, that's pretty good. It's funny because that rice, that cauliflower rice stuffing, it gives you the essence of eating dressing or something like that, the flavors, I guess because of the sage and the bell peppers and the onions and stuff like that. And then on top of that, it's soft. So it doesn't give you like a rice grainy texture. It's really good, actually. Let's get another bite. The pork is cooked perfectly, and I knew it would taste well, especially with the seasonings we used. I was kind of skeptical about what the stuffing was going to taste like, but it really is really good. And then just that little hint of sweetness with those cranberries in there. That's good, really good. I would do it again, without a doubt. Again, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I appreciate you guys watching. Share the video if you will, and just continue to follow. I got videos, try to do once every Tuesday, one every Thursday. Every once in a while I might miss or go a day late or a day early, but other than that, try to bring you guys good recipes twice a week. I appreciate you guys. Until the next time. Also, if you stay to the end, I'm going to be going live, my first live video. I'm thinking about doing that on Sunday evening after church and after we wind down. So look forward to that. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the bell. That way you'll be notified when we go live. Again, I appreciate you guys. God bless you. Until the next time.